Hello ho ho, yeah, let's make it quick and simple because today's video is about how you make your own deck in Abyssal Dominion. And yeah, in this game you create your own faction like other real-time strategy games. You play a faction, in this one you create your own. And yeah, first of all you select your hero, which is kind of like your king in chess. If the hero dies, you lose. So you should be careful, and we chose Ophelia. If you already have a hero chosen, you won't see these two cards anymore. But yeah, now we have our hero, which is displayed on the top. Every card that is included in the deck will be displayed on the top. And there are two main different cards, the buildings and the melee units. Or the units, not the melee units, they're ranged units. And yeah, there are different kind of buildings, and as you probably know, you need a building that recruits units so you can build your own units. Each card here represents a unit. There are, because there are cards, there are uncommon cards, common cards, rare cards. And yeah, we should add some tier 1 units first, because at the start of the game you only can build tier 1 units. So you should always pick some tier 1 units. You can only have 8 units per building. At the moment there's only one kind of unit size. There will be multiple buildings that can build units, like big units or really small units. For that you need different buildings, but this will be added later. And yeah, tier 2 units need a special building to unlock that. This is, for example, a Tree of Sorrow. If you build this building, you can unlock tier 2 units, which are necessary in the late game, because then you will encounter some boss fights, and boss fights need stronger units. Yeah. You should mix up some ranged unit with some melee units, of course. These units, for example, they are simple ranged units. They create bullets that will be shot at the enemies, but these bullets can miss. This one is a laser unit, and laser units never miss, but yeah, they are kind of squishy, only 40 lives. And what is kind of important, you already maybe realized that, you have a lot of units of the same card, but the stats are different. For example, here we have a card, the life is changing. Here even damage speed and sometimes even attack speed can vary. So yeah, that's why you kind of two types of the same card aren't necessarily the best, and you can upgrade your deck each time. If you, for example, like this kind of the Starving Pirate, which is a squishy but powerful melee range attacker. And yeah, you can collect multiple versions of this and then pick the one with highest attack damage. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably it. But we also need some buildings that produce our resources, which is, for example, mana and gold. So yeah, this one creates mana of wrath. This one mana of envy. And yeah, now let's exit and let's try our build. Let's start. And yeah, the buildings we picked are now able to be built. And yeah, we can now build our units. We can also build the buildings, but yeah, I want to show you that the units are now available. The tier 2 units are still locked until we build our Tree of Sorrow. But yeah, that's stuff for another video. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. I talked a lot. I hope that's okay. Yeah, and the next video will be about how to fight. For example, how to get into the tactical stuff. Yeah. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye bye.